Welcome in. Glad to have you guys here.
And who are we speaking with this morning?
I'm Tanya, the client care manager with Wigs.com, and I know today I'm going to be sharing my after cancer journey, being in remission, which I'm not cancer free yet, can't say that, but I'm in remission.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Now, Tanya, can you walk us through your morning routine? We see you don't have a wig this morning.
Not yet. I will. I washed my hair today, but it's going to be a wig day.
Okay, so can you tell us, as we're walking to get your makeup done, what is it that's changed about your hair so far?
Well, as you can probably tell, my husband's making us coffee right now, so.
Good morning.
Hi, husband.
How
What's
are
your
you?
name?
I'm Jeff.
And Jeff, tell us a little bit about this journey.
It's been a long journey,
How do you
and I had
feel?
the best partner ever.
Good answer.
Yes, it's been a long journey with Tanya, and it's difficult when someone you love's then not doing well, and you can't do anything about it, but just provide as much support and love as you can. And then forget your anniversary, which is what I did yesterday.
And when was your anniversary?
It was yesterday.
No.
Okay, it was the day before yesterday. That gives you some idea.
But what were you guys doing day before yesterday?
We went and got tested. Tanya gets tested every 4 months, and she's in remission.
Yay!
It's a big celebration.
Yeah, that was a
And a
funny
lot
story.
going
We
on.
spent our anniversary, which he forgot about, at the hospital. I have to get 4-month checkups, basically for 5 years. And they'll check my blood work, make sure everything looks good, and do a breast exam. And then luckily everything was good, but it was funny. That's the funny story. He forgot it was our anniversary, and friends were texting, "Hey, happy anniversary." And then the medical assistant and the doctor were looking at him like, "Oh, he forgot," because he looked at me like, "Is it our anniversary?" So it was quite funny at the moment, and he made up for it. We went to a nice dinner last night, so
Aw.
yeah.
How does it feel to be in remission?
It feels really good. A lot has changed about my body. Like, I react to things that I didn't used to. I used to not really react to anything, but figured out that I think I'm now allergic to penicillin. I had to get penicillin after getting my wisdom teeth out, which I had to wait on until after I was done with chemo and my mastectomy surgery, and broke out in hives on Thanksgiving morning. And so that was a learning experience, not fun, but hey, I figured out I'm possibly allergic to penicillin. So now I know, I tell all my doctors. Another thing is that my body's immune system is not still as good as it used to be. I recently got sick, got Giardia, which I had never heard of or gotten before. It's not fun, lots of stomach issues, but I got a medication. I'm better now, I'm good. So it feels good to be in remission. That's definitely a positive,
I
yeah.
love that. How do you feel that Tanya's in remission?
I think it's awesome. I think it's great. After all she's been through, and she's just a trooper, and she's back to her 100% self. Maybe even stronger than before.
I would have to argue stronger. All right, let's go get
put on
makeup
some
done.
makeup. And that's Chloe. There.
Hi,
she's-
Chloe.
she's-
Hi.
Don't jump. As you can see, this is my little wig corner.
Ooh.
Got some stands, I've got some wigs.
Now, is this generally how you store your wigs?
On
Or
wig
these-
stands if possible, but as you can see, some of them are just laying there, which is not the best way to store them, but I don't have the space. And
No, I love it.
then I also will show you one more little area I kind of put them. As you can see, another one just kind of thrown on my dresser. That's the one I'm going to wear today, actually.
Ooh.
So that's Holly.
This is a
By John
fan
Reynolds.
favorite.
Yeah.
What wig is that?
It's Holly by John Reynolds. So I'm going to throw that baby on after I'm done doing my makeup.
All right, let's get the show on the road.
Alrighty. First thing I do, since everything, is I try to put stuff back into my body that it's needed, like vitamins. So in the morning, I take all these little vitamins that will help me kind of every day get through my day. I mean, it's what I do. It's not what everybody probably has to do or does, but it's what I feel like makes me get through everything and feel better. So I'm gonna pop these in real quick.
Now, did you have to check with your doctor before taking certain vitamins?
I did. My oncologist said she doesn't recommend taking a multivitamin because, you know, for a lot of people, there's things in there that you don't need and you're good on. So I don't take a multivitamin. She did recommend vitamin D, which is what I definitely take. And then the other things I know are not harmful, like fish oil or I think it's like omega-3 fatty, whatever. And then I take a prebiotic because after my stomach issues, I've learned it's good for my stomach, my gut. Other than that, I just take it's like another little supplement, but it's nothing like a multivitamin. And usually I've already had a protein shake this morning. I wouldn't do these on an empty stomach. I've done it before and my stomach gets upset. So I'll have a protein shake in the morning. I've already gone to the gym. Then I'll come home and take these and get ready for the morning.
Cool.
Okay, that's done. Now we're gonna do my eye makeup.
Okay.
I'm not a pro at this, so don't try to take any tips from me. But basically, we're gonna go with pink today because I'm wearing some pinks. So I feel like that's a good color option. And I feel like with whether I went with my hair or a wig, I feel like you gotta make the eyes pop. So that's what I do. I don't go too heavy on the other stuff. Like I don't really put on a ton of foundation, especially in the summer. Winter, I probably will, or if I were gonna have a filming day or something with production, I would, or going out, I would. But summertime, I'm not gonna do it. So I put some pink and then I like to line it with a little bit of maroon. Basically, being in remission is great. Somebody was like at work, was like, you still have to go to a lot of doctor's appointments. And I said, yeah, but not as much as I used to. I used to have to go in every week for chemo, and I had 16 rounds of chemo. Now I just have to go in every 4 months, get my blood work checked, go every 6 months to my surgical oncologist. She is kind of like in place of my mammogram. I don't get mammograms anymore because I had a double mastectomy. So now I get an actual breast check with my surgical oncologist. And also they just want to make sure everything, from my words, I feel good. Nothing seems different. If anything is ever different that I notice or they notice, they'd probably do an ultrasound right then and there just to check. But luckily, so far, everything's been good. As you get older, you have to use things like this because my under eyes get creases. So yeah, did that. I'll have my surgical oncologist check probably in a few months because like I said, that's every 6 months. My oncologist was like, hey, you work out, right? And I said, yep, I work out. Usually I try every day. And she said that's super important. It's tough for women going through this to do that while they're going through chemo. But especially after, it's still important because it's just good for their mental health. It's good for your health. And I said, yeah, I still do it. So that's one thing I've tried to stay on top of. You know, obviously when I was sick, I wasn't really doing much, but I would still try to get out and walk. So exercise is important and it's helped me for sure mentally and physically. Now I'm gonna do my bronzer. Okay, last but not least, and I'll do my eyelashes. Which have come back as well as my hair. So basically, as you can see, my hair has come back really curly. I didn't used to have curly hair. It was straight and not this dark. It was blonde. So it's come back kind of dark and curly, and I just kind of go with it. Some days I'll wear my hair, some days not. I love wearing wigs too, so.
How long did it take for your hair to come back?
Oh gosh, I feel like not long. I mean, it started growing back right away. Luckily my eyebrows came back pretty quickly. My eyelashes came back pretty quickly. I mean, it's been, my last chemo was I think in maybe January or February of last year. So this is how long it's gotten since then. So it's grown quite a bit. And I haven't, you know, since everything, I'm trying to be a little more natural with things. So I haven't put any products besides shampoo in my hair. And I haven't put any hot tools, any kind of heating tools on it at all. I'm just trying to let it grow naturally. And I think that's working great because it feels really thick and just soft like baby's hair, which I love. So that's why I'm going with it. Last but not least, a little bit of brows, because even though they're there, they're not gonna, they need some help. Oh, thank you, honey. We
You're
appreciate
welcome.
the coffee. Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I don't exist, remember?
Okay, you don't exist.
Yeah, he's really sweet. Some mornings he brings me coffee. Not every morning, but a lot of mornings. And I try not to go too dark with my eyebrows because everybody comments when I do. So I just do little strokes. Lightly. I thought about getting eyebrow, whatever it's called, tattoos, but that's a little dark for me. So there you go. Good enough, I think. We're gonna go with it. My last step will be putting the wig on. Because I don't like to have the hair in my face while I'm doing my makeup and all that, and brush my teeth. That's kind of my last step before I walk out the door. So now I'm gonna lotion up and then brush my teeth, have my coffee first, then brush my teeth. And then
Are you gonna let your hair dry or air dry? Or?
you don't have to. I mean, like some people, what they'll do is they'll put like a deep conditioner or something in their hair if they want to do like that kind of treatment to kind of help their hair under the wig. But I would be careful with that with a hand tied or a mono because that could loosen those knots. But if it dries by the time I get my wig on, great. If it doesn't, no big deal. I don't have any conditioner in it, and I am wearing a fully hand tied wig today. So I'm not worried about it. I just washed it. I didn't condition. So yeah.